is it that Soroti is not having? Why is Soroti? You see heaps of garbage are there. Where are the leaders? Where are the technical people? Because as leaders, our work is to supervise. We are supposed to supervise. We play an oversight role. Is the town clerk empowering the law enforcement department? Is the law enforcement department working with the council? What has the council approved? What ordinance is there about garbage management? My work as a member of parliament is to be attending council meetings once in a while. I attend them once in a while, if possible, maybe twice in a year. And why do I come? I come to sit in the council to give guidance. I come to sit in the council to give guidance. I call the councillors and be able to mentor them and say, now on the issue of the garbage, let us bring who are the stakeholders of garbage. We have household owners, we have the technical people, we have the political arm. This is 3 people. Let us sit and come up with a clear way forward on how we want garbage to be managed. So I get so embarrassed. Sometimes you enter the market, it's stinking. You go this side of Nakatunya, you find the hygiene is too poor. You go to Pama, but these are government people and they are earning salary. They are earning salary. We have environmental officers. They are there. They are there. We have we have everybody. But who is speaking to these people? Who has demonstrated the supervisory role? Call these people into order. Call the environmental officer. Call the healthy team. Call them and talk with them and say the hygiene in the city is very poor. Can you give guidance? As a legislator, as a member of parliament, that is your role. You bring them on board. How can you celebrate moving in a city like this one when the hygiene is very poor and you call yourself that you're a leader? Then you are not yet a leader until you bring the technical people into order to manage garbage. It's not the work of the members of parliament to handle garbage. Council will sit and come up with an ordinance about the issue of garbage management, and then the technical people will implement. Council is to supervise that we resolved in last financial year. We resolved that this amount of money be located to manage this. They should have been able to see that what is the problem. Me as a member of parliament, my work is to call them, bring all of them on board and ask them that why is garbage management very poor here? What are the challenges? Then those people will raise that, oh, you see, we don't have the track, or we don't have this, and say, okay, let us see how is our budget. Can we prioritize? Is the hygiene a critical thing? Health department, what are you saying? Environment, what are you saying? What can we sacrifice and ensure that we have the trucks? Soroti now is a city. Somebody should have requested, we need like 4 trucks. We need like 4 trucks to collect garbage. This is side of Pamba, this is side of Nakatunya, this is side of Kamswahili, this is side of Okuyo. We need 4 trucks to collect garbage every day. And then where are we disposing it? All of that is the work of the technical people. And who is to bring the technical people into order is the member of parliament.
Do you think the current leadership of Soroti City Council should be blamed for what is happening?
Yes, they should be blamed. They should be blamed. They should be blamed. They're supposed to take the responsibility to call for council, to organize the communities to make ordinances. It is the role of council to make ordinances. Who has ever moved that motion? Who has ever moved that motion for discussion from the council? Who has moved? For all these 4 years, we are crying that the city is started, the city is started, and then we expect a member of parliament to come and mobilize people to clean the city. It is wrong. It is supposed to be the council. It's supposed to be the council together with the technical people. That is their role. Very, very clear. Because you cannot start implementing anything that the council has not endorsed. So if the council has not looked at it as a critical thing, then there is no way even budget can be allocated for that. Because they are the appropriators. Have they sat to think? Have they sat to think and seen that they have a voice? Or maybe they are not aware. Maybe they are not aware. Maybe they are not aware. Maybe they were not inducted to understand their roles and responsibilities. They are supposed to have been inducted. They should have seen their role in garbage management. That is what is happening. You go to Kampala, go to KCCA, and you consult. You'll find the same. Go to West Nile, Arua. You'll have the same. Go to Gulu. Or if Gulu is very far, just go to Lira here. That is what is happening. Council has the authority to create rules ordinances that are able to improve on the hygiene, also improve on the security, improve a number of things. It is the council. Technical people will implement what council has resolved on.
Today,
and it is supposed to be discussed even in their committees, discussed at the division level. Councillors from the division level should be able to raise it up. Then the division mayor writes to the city mayor. Then they challenge the town clerk at the division, and then that one writes to the town clerk that these are the issues. And they include them in the budget conference. When they are, who has sat there to discuss, to look at garbage as a problem, and it is discussed in the division, and it is brought up to the city level, and then you budget for it. I have not seen that. I'm sorry, I have not seen. Me, I have not seen, I have not heard. But whoever has heard can challenge me, and then we discuss. But what is important is that let us play our roles effectively if we want to see development in Soroti City.
Yeah, from wherever you're following us from, my name is Nathan Yagu, and we are excited. We have Honorable Suzan Maura in the house, and she's taking us through her ideologies. Of course, she's contesting for Woman MP of Parliament Soroti City, and she's sharing her ideas with us. So you who is outside there watching, I believe you're able to get from her and digest this. We are hosted at the sanctuary, the meat house in Soroti City. In case you're looking for a place where you can eat a full goat, this is the place for you. A place where you can be served, can I say, a full jerrycan of juice. If they can give you a full goat, definitely maybe they can give you a full jerrycan of juice. Definitely, this is the place for you to come to. They are much affordable, and you definitely need to check them out. I just got done eating a full goat before coming for this interview. I am already satisfied, and I hope Honorable is already enjoying this place. The place is so exciting.
I'm extremely excited. The place is looking so beautiful, and now I'm beginning to feel as a member of parliament, there are better places. Soroti is developing.
Yes.
Because if now we have sanctuary, house of meat, so come here and eat all kinds of meat. I love meat, I love roasted meat. So surely I'll be dining here most of my time, and more other people I'll bring them here. So that,
yeah, definitely you should actually also come and check it out. I am interviewing Honorable, but the aroma coming from the kitchen is so powerful that I may end up again going back for another goat here.
It's making me drink water all the time to try to take the saliva away.
Oh, this is so serious. As we come towards the end of our interview, Honorable, corruption has deeply eroded public trust. How will you practically challenge corrupt systems without becoming isolated or ineffective? Corruption has eroded public trust. How will you practically challenge corrupt systems without becoming isolated?
You see, corruption is a catalyst, and it has lived in the blood of many people in over generations. Sometimes I like even reading the Bible. You'll find that even when the Bible was created, when you read some of these verses, you'll realize corruption was in existence. But eliminating corruption starts with me and you. Even within our own selves, you find when you look at the different ideas running in your mind, you will be biased on some of them. And so corruption requires being vigilant, being sober and vigilant, to be able to analyze different situations, different circumstances, and make rightful judgment. Make rightful judgment that will lead to rightful decisions. Now, when somebody is found corrupt, any person that will be found corrupt must face the law. Period. There is no any other medicine. There is no any other medicine for corruption to be eliminated or to be eradicated. It starts with you by organizing your mind, stopping to be corrupt in your own mind. Number two is sensitizing people, educating people, and bringing the laws into in the open for people to understand. And anybody who will be found corrupt must face the law. The law should take course, because there is nobody who is God. There is nobody. All of us are below the law. Nobody is above the law. So about issues of corruption, I take it direct. The law must take its course. there is no compromise. So long as there is evidence that it is really true, you have been corrupt, you have mismanaged these funds, you have mismanaged these properties, you have mismanaged this, let the law take its course. Me as a leader, that's what I stand for. The law, you should be given the punishment that is requiring. You should be given the punishment that you deserve for the offense that you have, committed. I want to tell you, our own people in Soroti here, one time we had a scenario where a head teacher had defiled the child. Head teacher had defiled the child. That time I was in the district council. By the way, I've been a district councillor representing the people of Suret and Soroti sub-counties before the city was created. So that matter was brought to us. A head teacher has defiled the child, and the head teacher has been arrested. Now when the head teacher is arrested, if you see the type of people who will come and say, you people, you forgive that man, you see, their temptations, their nature, they so on. If you see the type of people who came to request for the man to be bailed, for me, I told the chairperson that all these people who are talking like that deserve to be arrested together with with this head teacher. And that was done. That was done. And a number of things were done. So we need to leave the law to take its course, and we need to be bold. Let us be bold, let us be focused, and let us condemn any bad practice that does not bring glory to God, that does not bring honor to a community, that does not bring honor. Like now it's Soroti City. Soroti City is lacking honor. When you go outside there in the public, there is a level of honor that we are lacking, and that is the level of honor I want to bring back. I want to restore it and bring back to Soroti City.
The issues of unemployment are increasing each and every year. While people graduating, and in Soroti, one of them unemployed. What are you going to do, elected as member of parliament, to ensure that unemployment is fought in Soroti City?
That is a good one. I'm just trying to look at it this way. You see, there has been, many people have been empowered academically to obtain qualifications. Many people. And that is already a mark that shows that the government that has been in place has done well. Because people have got an opportunity to study, people have gotten the qualifications. Now, bigger populations, we now have a big population of professionals across the country, not only Soroti City and so on, across the country. Now what we should be looking at now, Uganda as a country, we're supposed to start looking at borrowing from Korea. We need to start borrowing from other countries outside Africa. We borrow. What do those people do? Everybody is self-employed almost. I think it's about 15%. I'm not very sure. There is the population that is employed is very small, but the majority of people are self-employed. You see, when we go to school, we don't go to school in order to get a job, but we go to school to get knowledge, to be able to create jobs. That's where I want us to be looking at, and I want to appeal that all the relevant leaders at different levels, we need to promote self-employment in this country, whereby people are empowered to be able to access, like now, if we brought investors here, we will be able to realize that the factory has been established, and now when this factory is established, it is able to open up and give people jobs. We need to give our individuals, we have people who have people who have a lot of money, people who have money to invest into these developments. We would now be moving forward and say, so and so, you have been a leader for this period of time. Can you create a factory here? Can you create a program here? Can you create, and be able to employ other people? Because government jobs are very few. We have so many teachers, as I said, so many teachers are there. and they don't have jobs. Doctors are there, they don't have space because government will employ according to the resources that government has allocated. So if we are to wait for government to give us jobs, it will take us ages because populations have grown bigger, but the access to resources is still so much wanting. So we need to encourage people to create their own jobs. When you have finished a course, begin something to do. Begin to look now, lobby for support. Say, I am here, I want to do this. Like the skilling program that the government is giving the young people. People who finish from institutions, they apply for those funds, and then they go and open workshops. They are open. Others are open in schools. Others are opening different institutions, and then we bring in others. So let us promote self-employment compared to government employed. Let us promote self-employment. Let us create jobs. Let's create jobs ourselves, and it will really work.
In your own view, do you think you're the best candidate for that position?
I am the best candidate. I am the most suitable candidate for the position of the woman member of parliament. I am the most suitable, and God chosen this time. It is God chosen to lead the people of Soroti City. Why am I saying so? At least I'm mature enough. I have a work experience. I've worked with the different institutions, so issues of management, issues of experience, it is all fully covered there. It is all fully covered there. In terms of leadership, I've been a district councillor. When I was a district councillor, I used to deliberate in Soroti District Council. And you go and track my records. Go and track my records, understand how many motions did I move, how many matters did I raise from what? From the council. I worked very hard with the fellow, as I said that once you're a leader, you need to influence more other people to become your friends, and you constitute a team of people that you can work with. I constituted a team of, with the parliament, and let's say with politics, it's about numbers. Who is your friend? You need to strategize and say, so and so is my friend. I managed to convince a number of councillors who were able to support me, and we lobbied. The government gave us 940 million to construct Asurete City School. And at that time, Asurete, it was called Asurete Parents, and it used to have about 180 students. But I want to tell you, when we lobbied that money, government constructed a city school in Asurete. Asurete now has a city school which is fully operational, which has over 100 teachers. It also has over 1,700 students studying now there. Government has even accorded now those teachers even earn salary. So that's what we want. That's what we want. We want, when you are in a leadership, you use that voice properly to influence other people to buy your idea and to give you support. So at least with that experience politically, I have lobbied with my team. I lobbied for a city secondary school. Now from that lobbying, we have a city secondary school in Asurete. We have a city secondary school in Kamoda, and the government is already according them. Construction is going on. So those are the type of leaders we want. Those are the type of leaders we want. We don't want people who come from the class to go to lead. Now what will you lead? You need experience. It's not, by the way, parliament is a very serious thing. Parliament is not a place for fashion. Parliament is not a place it's not a place for fashion. It's not a beauty contest. It is not a what. Parliament is about legislation. What? And representation. Legislation, representation, appropriation, oversight role. Those are the things we're supposed to do, I want to tell you. So we need to take people there, seasoned people. Let me use that word. We need seasoned people. When we take seasoned people there, you find that even the fellow MPs give them respect. And whatever they say, they believe in them. They say, but that mama, but that mzee, but this. You get it? So that's why I'm saying I'm the best and the most suitable candidate to be given. People of Soroti, give me the mandate to become your woman member of parliament for Soroti City, and you will test what I have done. Track the records. Go to Asurete, go to the district council even here. Ask any person that who is Apollo Suzan Agnes? Who is this woman? I want to tell you, you will come back from there when you are celebrating. So people of Soroti, I'm not going to disappoint you. When you give me this mandate, I'm going to work very hard with the experience that I have, with the exposure that I have, with what I have been able to do to organize people, to organize women in different groups. I want to tell you, it is just the beginning. Let us try to do Apollo Suzan Agnes, and she will never disappoint you. You will never regret, like the way most of you are regretting. You will not regret. Women are regretting. Women are crying every day. The young people are crying because they are not seeing a clear picture. But when we put Totapolo there, you are going to see the wonderful things that God is going to do through me. It's a humble mama that you see here. It is humble in nature, but very great in the brain and the heart. The heart is so large towards the development and the empowerment of our people of Soroti City.
Okay, as we close this interview, Honorable, you're a member of the NRM pattern, you're going towards the primaries. And in your own statement, you say you're the best candidate for the position. Now, NRM has had its own differences. We observed it during the recent mainstream elections. People complained. We're heading towards the primaries. If you fail to make it in the primaries, what will you do? Will you come out as an independent, or will you back the candidate who will go through?
You see, for me, first of all, for me to come into the competition of this position, it's not because I want, but it is the people who have asked me to stand for them, to represent them. So I know that since it is the people who have told me that Toto, go and represent us, they are not going to let me down. These people have sent me to stand for them, to represent them. They are not going to disappoint me. And to me, it's not a do or die. It's not a do or die. Because for me, I know that when it is your time and God has planted that it is your time, whether people want to rig, whether they want to do what, they will still fail. And a leader will come out. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. So whoever is planning to rig, whoever is planning, know that God is going to meet you. God is going to meet you at the corner of that bad practice. So anybody who has bad intentions, please don't do that, because God is watching and God is seeing everything you're doing, everything you're thinking every day. And you see, God fights for the voiceless. God fights for the voiceless. God fights for the voiceless. So I know that the election is going to go on very well. I'm encouraging my people. Election is on the 16th July. Please be at your polling station. Start talking to people today. Talk to people and say Totapolo is the only star. She's the only light. She's the only torch we need to touch Soroti City. And there will be light shining everywhere. If I don't make it for primaries, I don't need to die because I'm not here. It means that maybe the people who sent me have changed their minds. If the people who have told me to contest have changed their minds and they opt for another person, I give glory to God. I will not contest as independent. That will be an abuse of the party. I respect the party, I respect the leadership of the party. It is being headed by His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. So I want to be a loyal cadre. I don't want to be a selfish cadre. I don't want to be a greedy cadre. I don't want to say that it must be me and it should only be me. If it is not you, you don't make those confessions. The person that God has designed is the one talking. And what we need to do is to embrace, we just accept the reality. God is turning around. God is turning around, He's turning around the things. So let us vote wisely, let us be there. Only torch is this one. Let us use the torch rightly. Let's protect the torch, protect the batteries so that it is able to work, to give the adequate light.
All right, thank you so much, Honorable, for honoring this invite to come for this interview. And we believe you who is watching outside there, you heard from Honorable Maura herself. So definitely you will have time to go and vote for her. Go and cast your vote. Honorable, we know we shall be having you again next time. We shall definitely invite you again. Anyone else shall invite you again. We appreciate you so much. And I also want to appreciate the team who has been behind the production of this interview and of our promotions there. Thank you so much. I also want to appreciate Mr. Emma. Thank you so much for being part of this team. It has been so great having you guys on board, and the sanctuary for hosting us in this beautiful place. I believe after this, I should be going to check in the kitchen. Maybe there is some full goat remaining there. Can have some for my own takeaway. My name is Nathan Yagu. We left home to change home.